Now what we're going to do is we're going to take brush number 12 and 10 mainly, water, and just start spreading the charcoal pencil in the shape of your drawing.
Just like yesterday.
Just like, yes, just like the previous class.
With brush number 10?
Brush number 12.
12. Ma'am, are those like mountain kind of?
Yes, on the top, yes. Brush number 12, making use of the tip of brush. But in this we are going to use charcoal pencil more than once, okay? Especially when it will come to the reflection part. Okay, see, there are two reasons we are applying water even before we have started shading and all. One is let paper absorb as much of a water it wants to and be ready for our painting and giving us the right texture and color. Second, we know that these areas needs to be smudged and needs to be blended. Right, now take your soft charcoal pencil again. It is still wet. Okay.
So my thing it doesn't come like a very light.
So then maybe you have drawn very light. Okay, now see, I know that this is still wet, but this is the time I would like to start adding shading so that if water wants to spread the dust of charcoal on its own, it will start doing that. And your soft charcoal should be with a very light pressure in hand. The reason we have to make it with light pressure on the pencil, because if we make it if you hold very tight, it may leave marks on the paper. And then blending that with water or even with paper will be a task. And you may end up damaging your paper. Yes, dear.
Ma'am, what should we do with the charcoal pencil for the mountains?
You start shading your mountain in the direction, wherever you want that dark and light effect. So you basically start shading your mountain.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, dear.
Ma'am.
Okay, I would like to add a kind of tree behind over here. And I will take it till my sky. So if you see, this wasn't added in the drawing. Because these things are added directly at the time of coloring and shading. At least that is my style. Because if we draw first, then we end up leaving space over there, and then my mountains and all I will leave space there and I will shade separately. It will leave a gap. which will not give a very correct look of your drawing, and the viewers may feel that why is there a gap in that particular place.
Ma'am,
Yes, dear?
I finished with the drawing.
Gap.
Can I show you?
Yes.
I'm below the mountain, those are just trees and bushes.
No, I am just drawing a tree kind of a structure here.
Okay.
So I will add branches to it later. Like how we always do. We add branches at the end, na? So this will also make my mountains go behind, because my tree is obviously going and reaching the sky level.
Ma'am, my paper is tearing while doing the...
That means you have used too much of water.
But on some places it's not.
So that means that place is still wet. That's why it's tearing. So you need to let it dry a little bit more. It happens. No worries. Water is even danger than the color black. I always say na, black color is very dangerous, but take it from me, water is more dangerous. Because it adds a beautiful look to your artwork. Okay, now I'm moving with little bit of small bushes here and there. And it can also damage it if you cannot control your water flow on the paper in the right way.
Ma'am, most of the times my drawings get spoiled by water.
Absolutely, many times. Of course, I mean the other day that is what happened with one of the students. He was in another batch. He completed, and when we were about in that final layer of the charcoal pencil, it happened in that one, in the flower pot one.
Yes, ma'am.
His entire water from the bowl spilt over the paper.
Oh.
So he had to obviously kind of restart. So basically, see, when you're doing this, you think that you are making a charcoal painting. Okay? You are not doing a charcoal drawing, you are making a charcoal painting. Okay, now this part I'm going to use as my water body, wherein I will show the reflection. So whatever bushes and whatever I have to add, I will just add till here right now. And I will not come to this part now. I will finish off everything here, then I will come down to this part. So we will go step by step. Because when you move step by step, then you know that how your composition is turning out to be. Because jumping from one point to the other point generally doesn't make your, or doesn't give your composition a right appearance. And especially in water paint, it's always good to go step by step, because then you can go on enhancing your drawing, the look of your drawing. So if you see, my bushes are also, my grassy look is also not very fine. It's just like I'm randomly making some grasses. And thanks to the texture of the paper, we are also getting that kind of a look over here.
Can I finish the coloring of
The house. Make full use of the darkness of your soft charcoal. And please do keep a piece of paper. You're working with charcoal. Okay.
Ma'am, I'm done.
Okay. Okay, now I'm going to begin with this part. Now in this part you have two options. Either turn your paper like this so that you can draw seedha seedha, all straight, or you draw ulta. I leave it up to you. That is absolutely your choice. I generally prefer drawing opposite because it helps me in getting how much space I need for my reflection area. So only this much of the house in my page can be seen in reflection area. I will also draw some bushes in opposite direction because even that will be a part of this reflection. The lady's reflection will not be seen because maybe I can just show her feet over here. Because if you see, lady is somewhere at this point of the house. So this point is here, and plus lady is slightly behind, she's like a little far off. So I will not get her reflection much. Alright?
Ma'am, I finished the oil pastel.
Alright, now let's begin with the painting part. So now make sure your pencils are there, the soft charcoal. Obviously keep a piece of paper and cloth and the thick and the thin brushes. So I'm going to start with brush number 4. And not excess water, okay?
Ma'am, I can't see properly.
Can you see now?
Yeah.
Better now?
Ma'am, can you just coat everything with water?
Huh?
We coat everything with water.
Yes.
Ma'am, is
Not everything.
Ma'am, should I show to you?
Yes, dear, sure. Okay, now we are not coating everything with water. Now we are smudging wherever required and however required. So now we are basically doing the painting part on top of my charcoal work. And giving my entire drawing a form of it. I'm also going to keep one more brush with me, like one clean brush, because this brush number 4, will be becoming black every time. So wherever I just need a white kind of a look, just like blank white effect, I will use brush number 2. Remember, if you use too much water, paper may give up. So
Ma'am, so for the landscape, do we have a house is compulsory or hut? And like it has to have the reflection.
Yes. Yes.
And then you can do any other like surroundings.
Absolutely. I won't be touching the lady much, because for me that's a secondary object in this painting. So you're just going with whatever you have first done with your charcoal pencil and however we worked with charcoal pencil. So I'm just blending that, not doing anything more. And I will again not touch the water body area right now. That will again be kind of my last place to add value to. Now if you want, you can also work with the pencil at this on the particular spots where you feel that because of water too much of spreading has happened and the blackness of charcoal is missing from there.
Ma'am, is it okay if the whole reflection of the hotter house is not there?
Absolutely fine. You can go something like this.
Yeah, ma'am, that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah. Now for house, I will take same brush number 4 and just make the edges smooth, not disturbing the shading area.
Is the landscape supposed to be color pencil and
No, any one medium, any one medium.
you can choose it?
Yes, either or. I'm basically doing nothing much in house. I'm just making that the shading part smoother. Because I'm going to use charcoal pencil again over here. I'm going to take my charcoal pencil again and I'm going to make
Mama, finish.
Can I see?
Ma'am, I'm still doing the paint.
No problem. At least you all can see how it's happening. Now for this, I'm going to take brush number 10 and make full use of the brush. Now what I'm going to do is, I will take my blade, my beautiful blade,
And dust.
and add a bit of dust. You all can use sharpeners, please, huh? And I'm just gonna do dabbing on my dust area. The small vertical lines kind. Because right now if I work on my house reflection, paper may tear because water is wet. I mean paper is wet, water is still there in paper. Excuse my grammatical errors. Huh? Just let it flow a little bit like this. So make sure your fan is on so that it dries.
Mine is on.
But
Ma'am, mine is still wet.
no problem. So you can wait. By the time you see,
Can I leave?
yes, yes.
Bye, Mom.
Mm-hmm. Do not press very hard, because if you press very hard, then again same problem. Paper may tear.
Ma'am, mine looks nothing like yours.
That's okay, bacha. Not a problem at all. That's how all we learn. Even when I used to learn, even when I was a student, in fact, I still learn, but even when I was a student, I used to say the same thing. That mine looks nothing like my guru's.
Ma'am,
Yes, bacha.
the water except the background we need to start.
And take it from me, it's just practice that brings us here. That will make our work better and better.
Ma'am, I should use brush number 10 for?
For
The-
water. Now if a line is found which I made, immediately spread it. That will also give you the dark effect. That's it.
Do you redraw it?
Why?
No, matlab the reflection.
Ha, kind of. Yes, yes, yes. I just made it slightly darker so that when I apply water now and when it dries, those dark lines will be visible. Only the ones that needs to be dark. There, my drawing is done. I will just apply one slight layer in sky area of water.
Ma'am, I'm almost done.
Good. Last thing, just add some branches to our beautiful two trees that can be seen from behind. Random branches, of course. I mean, you do keep in mind that from how your tree is facing, is it like this or the tree branches are going curves? So you got to keep that in mind when you are drawing the branches. That's it. The drawing is done. Your final drawing.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I'm
Please.
done, ma'am.